Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back, and I hope you're doing fantastic out there. If you liked the Olight Baton 3, I think you're really going to like this new offering, the Olight Baton 4. I'm so excited. Let's dive into this one. So this is the Olight Baton 4 Premium Edition, a rechargeable side switch EDC flashlight with a customized wireless charger. This new charger is absolutely fantastic. So you have a maximum of 5 charges of the Baton 4 on this charger, and the Baton 4 actually produces 1300 lumens. So I'm really excited about this. I want to say thank you to Olight for sending this out for review. Here's a look at the back of the packaging. You can see some of the specifications, and I'll be talking about that stuff in this video today. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's see. Thank you for being a part of Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy, Olight team. Very cool. Now in here you can see there is a little yellow card. It talks about taking out the insulation films, and it talks a little bit about charging the base or the charger itself. So very cool. And it says blinking. When the numbers are blinking, it means you're charging, and when the numbers are constant on, charge is complete. So that is just wonderful. The packaging on these products from Olight is always fantastic. There's the light itself, but let's go ahead and pull out this bottom portion. Thank you, it says inside the box. I want to see what's in here. Definitely want to see everything that's included. So here we have a cloth. This is a microfiber cleaning cloth, 6 inches by 6 inches. And then of course we have the user manual. And we have the USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Very nice. And then of course it looks like there's a couple more little items. Looks like some information here. We have a lanyard for the Baton 4. Very cool. So on the bottom side there's nothing here. And as you can see, Olight does a fantastic job in their packaging. Everything is just wonderful. So we're going to just take this out. We'll slide this thing down, and you can see the numbers right there. It said 55%. So this definitely needs charged, and that's what they were talking about on this yellow card. Take out the insulation films and charge this unit. So we'll go here, and on the side here you can see that there is an insulation film. So we're going to pull that one out, and then inside the Baton 4 there will be another insulation film that needs to be removed. So there's that. So now we have both insulation films removed from this light. And while we're in here, let's go ahead and take a look at this battery. This is a customized 650 milliamp hour battery, lithium ion battery. So very nice. There's the positive and there is the negative. And you can see on my hands, on my fingers there, the threads on this was oiled very well. Down inside the battery tube, which is very thick by the way, and oiled threads, you can see a spring down there at the bottom. So when the battery goes in, you kind of have a little bit of spring tension at the bottom. That is a nice looking unit. And then here is a look at the head of the light. So very nice. So you just thread this on. And as you thread this on, the head of the light goes over the O-ring, and it creates the IPX8 waterproof rating. This is a beautiful looking light. And as you'll notice, there's something new here. We have indicators on the left of the switch and on the right of the switch. That is fantastic. But let's go ahead and let's set this in, and you'll see the little red indicator telling us we're charging the Baton 4, but we need to charge this case as well. We're just going to plug that in, and now you can see the flashing, which is telling us that we are charging. That you can operate the light while it's in this charging unit. You just push the button and the light comes on, and then if you push and hold, it's ramping. So you can get all the way up to the highest setting, and then you can ramp all the way down to the lowest setting. And again, a single press turns the light off. And if you want moonlight mode, you just long press this thing and you'll get that moonlight mode. That is fantastic. Long press to turn it. You see we're just cycling up and cycling down. This is just wonderful. Now if you have the light on and you close the lid, the light will automatically turn off, and then when you push the button it comes back to the last mode accessed. So that is just fantastic. I like that they do that with the charging case, that you can operate the light from this button. So while this case is charging, let's pull this Baton 4 out and let's take a closer look at this light. This is a beautiful flashlight. You can see the 3 indicators here on the left and the 3 on the right, metal switch. They've really done a fantastic job on this light. TIR optic lens. Let's talk about the modes and how easy it is to operate this light. We'll start with moonlight mode, so we're just going to long press the light. You can see moonlight mode of half a lumen. This puts out 21 candela, and this will last 1 month. 30 days of runtime on that moonlight mode. If you push and hold, you're going to bump up to low. This is 12 lumens. That'll last 35 hours, folks. That's 1.45 days. You get 18 meters of throw and 81 on the candela. Push and hold a little more, you're going to bump up to a 60 lumen medium mode. You'll get 8 hours of runtime, 38 meters of throw, and 361 on the candela. Push and hold again, you're going to get up to high. We're looking at 600 lumens for 7 minutes. You'll get 110 meters of throw, 3025 on the candela. And then after that 7 minutes, it'll step down to 300 lumens, and it'll stay there for 72 minutes. That's 1.2 hours of runtime. That's impressive. And then it steps down one more time to medium, down to 60 lumens, and it'll stay there for an additional 16 minutes. Now if I double press, we're going to get to turbo. You can see 1300 lumens of turbo. That'll last for 1.5 minutes. You'll get 170 meters of throw, 7,225 on the candela. And then after that 1.5 minute, it steps down to high of 600 lumens for 2.5 minutes. And then it steps down again to 300 lumens for 73 minutes. That's 1.21 hours after that second step down. So that is the turbo. Now if I triple press, we're going to get to the strobe. There is the strobe, and it doesn't specify the run times or anything like that, but as you can see, it's a very effective disorienting strobe. So if I single press, the light turns off, and then of course if I single press again, it'll come back to high, because that was the last mode that was accessed prior to turbo or strobe. On the left we have 3 different indicators. Those are basically telling us the brightness level that we're on. So there's the low, there's the, if I cycle up, you see I'm on medium now, and then if I go up to high, you see that indicator, you can see 1, 2, or 3. And then if I turn it off and if I go to that moonlight mode, the first indicator will also illuminate. So it's either low or moonlight mode. And as you can see, after a few seconds, those indicators will turn off. Now, if I turn the light off and I turn it back on, you can see the power level indicators on this side. The first dot is telling me that we're between 5 and 10% of our battery. Now, in the event that that dot goes red and you only have that one bottom dot illuminated and it's red, it's telling us we're below 5%. If I have 2 lights illuminated, the first and second one, then that means my battery is between 10 and 60%. And then if the third one's illuminated, like you see here, we have all three of them lit up. That means we're above 60% of our battery. So that is just fantastic. You can see right here, there's a battery indicator and then a power level indicator, just in case you get confused what side is what. But I love that they added that feature to this light. This is fantastic. The dimensions of this light, it is 63 millimeters long. That's 2.48 inches. And if you want to count the diameter of the bezel, that is 21 millimeters or 0.83 inches. It weighs 52.5 grams or 1.85 ounces, and that weight is with the battery. And this light is impact resistant down to 1.5 meters, and it's IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this light on. We're going to test the IPX8 waterproof rating. So there she goes underwater. Slosh it around a little bit, pull it out. Now let's cycle through the modes. There's low, medium, high. Let's double press for turbo. Let's triple press for strobe. And it looks like strobe works. Single press. Let's go back to high. Let's cycle down to low. Turn it off, and we will turn it on to moonlight mode. And as you can see, this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors, no problems. This light, just like previous generations, does have a timed automatic shutoff. So it has a 3-minute and a 9-minute automatic shutoff. To get to that, we're going to push and hold, and we will see an acknowledgement flash. So we saw one acknowledgement flash. That means that it will shut off in 3 minutes. And if I do it again, you see 2 acknowledgement flashes. That means that the light will turn off automatically in 9 minutes. Now this light also does have a lockout function. So from off, if I just push and hold until we see moonlight, keep holding until moonlight mode goes away, then you'll notice that we are currently in lockout mode. So if you're going to throw this in a pack or something like that and you don't want to worry about the light coming on in the pack, you can lock it out. Now to unlock it, it's extremely simple. Just like all the other Olights I've reviewed, you just long press until you see moonlight mode, and then from there the light is unlocked and it's ready to be used as normal. And as you can see, the charging case is currently charging still. We're at 70%. I'm going to go ahead and drop the light in, and we'll talk about the red indicator here. That means that we're charging the light. And if that turns green, the light charging is complete. Now let's not forget that while we're charging, if we single press, the light will turn on, and then if we push and hold, we can cycle up, and it's ramping all the way to the top of the spectrum. Let off, push and hold, and it'll cycle all the way down to the bottom of the spectrum. And then if you shut the lid, the light will turn off and it'll just continue resuming charging. So I think that's a cool feature. So while we're charging, if we look at the previous generation, the Baton 3, you'll notice that all we have is a charging level indicator and a charging level indicator here. We do not have a button, we do not have a digital readout, and we can't turn the light on or off from this case. So there's a lot of new innovative features that you see on this new Baton 4 case. This case, this charge case, has a higher capacity battery than the previous version. It's powered by a 5,000 milliamp hour 21700 battery. And with the Baton 4 light, that can give you up to 190 days of runtime. If we look at this USB Type-C input port, this is also an output port. This is so cool because this universal Type-C USB, you can easily charge this case and use it as a power bank to charge your mobile devices. I just think that is fantastic. This newly designed digital display power button is awesome. It gives you a precise battery level indication, making you prepared for all your outdoor activities. Another cool thing about this case is it can use up to 5 different lights. This case is fully compatible with the Baton 4 and the Baton 3. It supports storing and charging the S1R Baton 2, the Perrin Mini, and the Perrin 2 Mini. You can also utilize the Baton 4 or the Baton 3 via the digital button without taking the light out of the case. You can use this as a battery bank, so you can charge other devices from this. So it's like a portable power bank, and it will tell you the percentage of the battery remaining, so you can charge your phone and run small gadgets with this unit. I think that is absolutely fantastic. It's a good feature that they've added to this unit. And as you can see, charging is complete. So we'll just disconnect it and let's take the light out and let's go get some night shots and see how this thing performs. I'm excited. So right now we're looking at the lowest setting. This is the moonlight mode. This is half of a lumen. And on this setting, it lasts 30 days. That is a remarkable amount of runtime, and it's plenty of usable light. If I push and hold, we're going to go up to low. We're looking at 12 lumens, and it'll last for 35 hours. That's 1.45 days. Now we push and hold, we're going to jump up to medium. Let's get down right over here. Medium is 60 lumens for 8 hours of runtime. That is fantastic. 38 meters of throw. If I push and hold again, we're going to get up to high, 600 lumens for 7 minutes. That'll give us 110 meters of throw. Then after 7 minutes, it steps down to 300 lumens for 1.2 hours. And then it'll step down again, down to medium for 16 more minutes. Now, if I double press, we're going to get into turbo here. There is the turbo setting, 1300 lumens out of this little guy for 1.5 minutes. This gives us 120 meters of throw. That is just crazy. And then after a minute and a half, it steps down to high of 600 lumens for 2.5 minutes. Then it steps down again to 300 lumens for 1.21 hours. This Baton 4 is absolutely fantastic, and I just love the run times. That is a lot of light to come out of such a small flashlight. I love the changes that they made to this light. Let's take a look at the strobe real quick. That is fantastic. I can't believe all the stuff that is coming out of this small little tiny flashlight. Those indicators are awesome. A single press turns the light back to high, and then again double press for turbo. This is a very bright light. I can't say enough good things. Hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. So my final thoughts on this Olight Baton 4 flashlight kit. This is the premium kit. This is absolutely fantastic. I love the addition of the power level indicators here, telling you what brightness level you're on, and the battery level indicators here on the right of the light. That is wonderful. I also love the changes that they made on this charging case. The fact that you can use this USB-C as a portable power bank to do things like charge your phone and stuff like that. This is just remarkable. I love the fact that you can push this button and you can get the digital display in numerical form telling you exactly what the status of this battery is in real time. And then lastly, putting the flashlight in, you can see the red indicator, we can charge the light, and then again we can also turn the light on and cycle through using a ramping style motion to get through all the brightness levels in this light, and then closing the lid turns the light off. I can't say enough good things about what they've done here with this Olight Baton 4 Premium Edition kit. So folks, if you're interested in this, I'll make sure to put a link in the description box down below. This is something that is so innovative. I mean, just they've put so much thought into this kit. It just blows me away. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and until next time, folks, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.